In the Warrior series, there's a lot of characters. According to the Warriors Wiki, there are 1,345 characters, give or take a few. Given the large amount of books, the large amount of cats in each clan, and the simplicity of adding new background characters thanks to a unified naming scheme, this honestly isn't much of a surprise, but still, that's a lot of cats, a lot of characters to remember. Out of 1,300 cats, how are you supposed to decide which ones are your favorite? I'm May Memory Data, and this is the Warrior Cat's favorite picker. Some of you might be asking, what's a favorite picker? The general idea for a favorite picker is that you're shown around 20 characters, and from that list, you pick the ones you like. Slowly, the list will get whittled down, and you have to make tougher decisions on which character is your favorite. After you find your absolute favorite, then you choose between the cats who were initially chosen over by your absolute favorite. Once you find your second favorite, the cats who ended up being eliminated by your second favorite will start appearing again, and it goes on and on recursively, meaning that theoretically, you could sort every single warrior cat in the entire series based off of your preference. You can control how many cats you're shown at a time, and you can turn on or off cats based off of which books you have or haven't read. I personally suggest turning off field guides, since a lot of filler characters show up only in the field guides. This is based off of and uses the same source code as the favorite Pokemon picker by Dragonfree. She has a really good GitHub page with instructions on how to make your own favorite picker, and if you want to make one, I highly suggest her tutorial on how to do so. I don't really know anything about JavaScript or HTML or coding at all, so it was a really big help for me. Most of the cats are shown with art done by Ursidae, Moonkitty, or Goatpaste. They're all incredible artists, and I'm really grateful for them letting me use their drawings. Ursidae specifically is drawing all 1,300 cats on their blog, and as more of their designs come out, I personally plan to prioritize those designs, which will lead to the picker having a more uniform style. Moonkitty also was the one who gave me the original idea to make a favorite picker, so thank her for giving me all this work. I'm joking, obviously, but seriously, you do not know how many cats are in Warriors until you have to compile all of them into a big old list. One of the last cats I forgot to add was Leafpool, and I love Leafpool. There's just too many cats, and I can't hold all of them. There is a chance I still might be forgetting a cat, or 12. So if you notice that for sure a cat isn't appearing in the picker, please let me know. Note that cats often won't appear once you're deep in the picker, especially if they've been eliminated by another cat. While the picker is largely in a polished state, there are some things I'd like to add that are features in the original Pokemon picker. The Pokemon Picker features a way to search where a certain Pokemon is, given the chance that it might have been eliminated by another Pokemon and you just can't seem to find it. My friends who've beta tested this for me seems to have had issues with losing certain characters, so this would be a nice thing to implement so you know why a certain character hasn't appeared in a while and where it's being hidden by. A progress bar. This shows how many more eliminations until you get a new character added to your found favorites. Dark mode isn't really necessary, but I know a lot of people prefer dark mode, so it'd be something nice to add if I can figure out how. One of my other issues is how characters are only sorted in one role, which I believe can be changed, but it would require me to go through a ton of cats again. However, this would mean that I can include cats as being from multiple series rather than just a single one. Firestar could be included from The Prophecies Begin to Omen of the Stars, rather than just being counted as The Prophecies Begin character. But yeah, that's the Warrior Cat's favorite picker. I really hope you enjoy it. It's been a lot of fun to work on, and I think it'll be a really useful tool for the fandom. Once again, I want to thank Ursidae, Moonkitty, Goatpaste, and Sunnyfall for letting me use their designs for the picker, because it'd be a lot more boring without you. Thank you to Dragonfree for helping me figure out certain things I wanted to do or add with the picker, along with designing and doing honestly all the hard work for the favorite picker while keeping it free and open source. And thank you to my friends who helped me beta test it and kept me motivated to work on it. I probably wouldn't have finished it without you guys. Also, if you're interested in seeing more from me, I have a Twitch. I occasionally play Warrior Cats fan games, so if you're interested in that, you should check me out when I'm live. We have a lot of fun there.
With all the fights, you would guess that it'd be shreddingly shredded. But no, it's been it's...